In this tutorial, I will demonstrate how to find the original amount, or the original number, after or following a percentage increase. So let's take a look at the first question there. It says, a tank now holds 358 liters of water after an increase of 45%. How much water was in the tank before the water was added? Okay, so let's reinterpret this a little bit to help us understand what it's asking. How much water was in the tank before the water was added? So this is kind of the original amount. Okay, that's the original amount. So 100% was what we had originally. Okay, so that is our original amount. And then what happened? We added 45%. So water was added, and then what we were left with was 145%. That's the new amount of water. It's our new amount. So let's reinterpret that so that we can begin to get an equation that we can actually solve. So if we take this last bit here, so what we're talking about, 145 is, this 145% is this 358 liters of water. So let's start with that, and we'll say 358 liters, put the L there, is 145% of what? Okay, now what is this original amount? Okay, so that is, this is the 100% bit. Let's turn this into an even more algebraic equation. So we go 358 is means equals 145. Let's turn that into a decimal. I'll put it in brackets. What? Let's make that a y as a variable because we don't know what it is yet. So this means 1.45 multiplied by y. To cancel multiplying by 1.45, we do the opposite. We do the inverse, which is to divide by 1.45. And we've got to do it to both sides because whatever change we make to one side, we must make to the other to keep the whole thing balanced. Y multiplied by 1.45 divided by 1.45 cancels out. And that leaves just the variable on the right-hand side of the equation. And on the left-hand side, we have 358 divided by 1.45. And it's at this point we use our calculator. So 358 divided by 1.45. And the answer becomes 246.89. I'll round it off to 2 decimal places. So that 6 forces the 9 up to a 10. So it becomes 0.90. 246.90. 246.90. Just to reformat so that the variable goes on the left and its value goes on the right. Okay, so now I can actually put in my final answer. What was the original amount? According to what we've just found out, the original amount was 246.9 liters. And that's how you find the answer.